Hi, everyone. Welcome to Spill the Tea Radio, where we interview awesome singer-songwriters and those who influence their lives. Spill the Tea Radio explores the journey, creativity, and inspiration behind the songs. My next guest is an award-winning singer-songwriter. The holidays have been a touchstone of monumental occasions throughout his life, from his first Christmas in sunny California to snow-covered Alberta before settling in Ontario. Some voices are definitely best suited for a specific genre, but a voice like this gentleman can handle it all. With swagger and slicker attitude, the revivalist crooner settles elegantly beneath this vintage Nashville groove. So, let's welcome back to the show, Steven Taetz. Welcome, Steven.
Thank you. How's it going?
It's going well. You have been a very, very busy boy. I've been following you on your socials. You've been doing a lot of performing since you were here on the show in March of 2024, where we featured a very personal song of yours, "Only the Night Knows," co-written with Emily. How have you been occupying your time? What have you been up to?
Oh yeah, it seems like ages ago and just yesterday at the same time. So since March, I've been putting the final touches on a Christmas album. The first single comes out tomorrow, and I hope we'll talk a little bit more about that later. And the album comes out in 2 weeks in mid-November, November 15. And then also doing some touring. I had the good fortune of opening for the iconic Canadian band Blue Rodeo
Oh, wow.
in
Yeah.
just down the street from where I settled in Alberta, and touring across Alberta, BC, and yeah, just also planting some seeds for a 2025 album as well. Trying to keep busy.
Lots of stuff happening. Lots of stuff happening. Let's get into one of the songs that Steven wrote. This song is from Steven's latest work entitled My Christmas Wish, including this original song, Magic for Me. Steven, tell us, what is the song about and what was the inspiration to write this song?
So this song is all about, from the perspective of myself or the speaker of the song. It's all about, as an adult or someone at any age looking back on their childhood memories and really wanting to not know all of the mysteries, not have all of the magic spoiled. The first line is, "How do reindeers fly? How do they? How does Santa pull a sleigh across the sky?" And I don't need to know because I want it to stay magic for me. Um, in writing it, I was collaborating with the wonderful songwriter Johnny Wright from the UK, and he and I are really big fans of Motown and like that throwback vintage Phil Spector sound that Michael Bublé and Mariah Carey have really mined for their own Christmas projects. And so, writing the tune, we wanted to have that kind of really fun, big sound where folks can just bop along and have a good time singing along.
Well, let's take a listen to singer-songwriter Steven Taetz and his song, Magic for Me.
How do reindeer fly and take a sleigh ride into the sky, defying time and space and dashing all the way? I don't need to know the ins and outs. It's a miracle and I don't know how. I can feel it in the air this Christmas, underneath the mistletoe, hanging up the decorations that can call on the radio. I can feel it in the air this Christmas, don't know how, it's still a mystery, and it will always be magic for me. What is Christmas for if we're not those kids anymore? It's easy to not believe, or dream of what we never see. magic for me. I can feel it in the air this Christmas. Don't know how, it's still a mystery. It will always be magic for me. Magic for me.
That was Magic for Me by Steven Taetz. Steven, you've been very busy. You've got lots of gigs coming up, too many for us to mention on the show. So help people understand, where can they go to find out more about you, your music, and where you are going to be performing next year?
Yeah, fantastic. Anyone can check out my website. It's Steven with a V and last name Taetz or Z, depending on where you're listening from. StevenTaetz.com. Also the same at Steven Taetz on Instagram, Facebook, etc. Yeah, we're touring this year throughout Ontario and Quebec, and then hoping to go into the States next year with the Christmas show as well. And there's some Christmas videos coming up. One is debuting tomorrow on YouTube, and I'll post it on Instagram as well. And then each week we'll have a new little video content to share.
Finally, who would you like to find under the mistletoe this year?
I'll have to say either my hubby or puppies. So
Safe on both accounts. We have been in conversation with Steven Taetz. Steven, thanks for being with us.
thanks so much. All the best.